Hello, today I'm going to speak about the latest development in Europe and around the world. We have breaking news. Nord Stream operator says 3 offshore gas pipelines damaged in one day. That was yesterday. 3 offshore lines of the Nord Stream gas pipeline system on the bed of Baltic Sea sustained unprecedented damage in one day. Nord Stream AG, the operator of the network, said on Tuesday. The bulletin was published after Sweden Maritime Authority issued a warning about 2 leaks in the Nord Stream. In the Nord Stream 1 pipeline, shortly after a leak on the nearby Nord Stream 2 pipeline was discovered that promoted Denmark to restrict shipping in a 5 nautical mile radius. So it was a sabotage. It was a sabotage because you cannot have this damage in one day in different pipelines. Impossible to be an accident or something like that. So Nord Stream AG said it was impossible to estimate when the gas network system will be working. Capability work will be restored. So they don't know when gas will be pumped again. So this is a huge blast to Germany, Denmark, Sweden, all these countries in the Baltic Sea. They will suffer. They will have no gas supplies whatsoever. So we will have probably a lot of problems the next winter, and the prices will go up, and we will have a crisis in the political system in these countries. So who did this sabotage? Was it the Russians? Maybe the Russians would gain from such a act because they don't want to help Germany and the Baltic countries because they are on the other side. They are against Russia. The Russians believe that these countries are not their friends. So why should they supply them with gas? Because even if they don't want to supply the gas, they must anyway do it because they have agreements with these countries. So they cannot just shut off the gas because these countries don't like the war in Ukraine and the situation in Ukraine. So if the Russians did it, it is understandable why they did it. They don't want to supply their enemies with gas. That's it. But maybe it was the Americans. The Americans would gain from destroying this pipeline because this pipeline, I remember President Donald Trump, he said that he was against this pipeline. I don't know if it was President Joe Biden or Trump, but this pipeline is not good for America because it will, instead for America selling gas to Europe, the European countries will get gas from Russia because this pipeline goes from Russia to the Baltic Sea. And we have a lot of people and countries against this pipeline. So maybe it was the Russian, maybe it was the Americans, and maybe it was Ukraine. We know that sometimes Russians and America, they have a lot of different a lot of issues. They are fighting against each other in politics and other stuff. But we know that even Russia and USA have a lot of stuff that they can agree on. So like We have Russians and Americans in Syria. They don't fight. They don't fight each other. They don't touch each other. So maybe in the recent attacks against the Americans, it was the Russians, but the Americans never tried to accuse the Russians because they don't want to lose this stability and peace in Syria. They don't want to lose Syria, so they don't support anyone who will be attacking the Russian troops in Syria or accuse Russia to be aggressive in Syria. And the Russians, they don't mention the Americans in Syria. Actually, for a couple of days, it was Chinese who claimed that that America should not steal the Syrian oil. It was because the Chinese, they support President Bashar al-Assad, the Syrian president, and they want to they don't want the Americans to be in Syria. They want Syria to get rid of the Americans. So we have other news from other places. So who did this sabotage? This America, Russia, or Ukraine? Ukraine is very, very upset because the Germans, they negotiated with the Canada to have this support to bring the damaged pipeline, the stuff they need to get the pipeline to work. So they delivered it to Germany, and Germany was going to deliver it to Russia so they can get the oil, the gas. This happened for a couple of months, and Ukraine, they protested against Germany's action and against Germany's decision to help to maintain the pipeline. So Ukraine, so I made the video, I call it the betrayal of Ukraine. Whoa. So I was indicating it was the first act to betray Ukraine, because they will not do these sanctions against Russia when it is about the oil or the gas. It's only when it suits them. So if you don't have 100% package of sanctions, it will not work. So this was expected. So this is now, I think this sabotage is like a payback for what Germany did to Ukraine. So this is only my opinion. Maybe it was something else, I don't know. But just expressing my opinion, my comments. And we have another stories. We have Turkish President Erdogan. He said stuff in the United Nations. He said Russia should return all captured Ukrainian territory. An invasion cannot be justified. And he expressed opposition to the annexations of Crimea. So Erdogan is against the Russian actions in Ukraine. And this was very unprecedented from President Erdogan, because he supplies Ukraine with drones, but he does not support the sanctions against Russia. So that was something new, unexpected. So we have also Hungary to launch national pool on Russian energy sanctions. They don't want to be like other countries implying sanctions against Russia. So Hungary will be just like Turkey. They will not stop the oil and the gas from Russia. And then we have in Italy this Italy is the third biggest economy in the EU. Giorgia Meloni, far-right leader. She has won. She said no to LGBT lobby, no to Islamic violence, no to sexual identity, no to the bureaucrats of Brussels. She's against the EU, the European Union. So you know this about the sexual identity. One thing in Europe, you know, this with the individualism, you know, if everyone is individual people, not like a family stuff thinking. So this thinking is it's hard to explain in this video, but I will try to explain later. But it is about Christianity. When Jesus Christ said, leave your family and follow me, leave your father and mother and follow me. This is about individuality, not about the family. Family is not Christianity. The individual is Christianity. That was all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon in another video. God bless you. Have a great day.